One. And my name is Harry Greenhouse. Again, I am the MQCE commissioner, and I am here with CJ Carter of the University of Vermont. How you doing, CJ?
Doing pretty good, Harry. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic, trying to figure it all out. Well, first thing I wanted to say, CJ, congratulations on winning the Division II title, our first ever Division II title. How does it feel to win it?
Feels absolutely fantastic. It's the only really other word I can put on it. We set out to finish at the top of D2 this season, and that's exactly what we came out with.
That's awesome. How does it feel to be going to be promoted into next year?
It's exciting. We look for the chance to really test ourselves against the top teams in Massachusetts in the conference. Same time, it's pretty nerve-wracking knowing what we have to go up against and how we struggled up against teams in the past. But I think we are riding a high and have the confidence now that we haven't had before. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, and I think you guys have earned that challenge, and you guys are definitely – I think you're ready for it.
I think so too.
All right. So, I mean – knowing the history of UVM, a couple years ago, you guys were an unofficial team. Now you've made it to this point. Can you describe that process that got you from, when you sort of started to where you are now, and this huge difference and change of where the program has come from?
Really came down to the leadership of the team. Tom, myself, Claire, Richie really made it a goal for ourselves coming into this season to really push the team to become official, really push to be competitive, and really push to work as hard as we can in order to win. But everything really started around 3 years ago when I came into UVM as a freshman. And Tom DeMouth came up to me and said, "Whoa, hey, that's a Riders shirt you're wearing." I'm like, yeah, it is. I played over the summer. He's like, well, we got to become official. So from then on, it was the casual seniors and juniors trying to keep us separate and not talk, so that we couldn't scheme and couldn't plan the stuff we had planned out for the future. And lo and behold, we came into the president and vice president positions and made a few changes, and here we are now.
That's awesome. And you guys, you're on the up and up, and it's been clearly a good change for you guys. And I'm really excited for you guys' program. Now let's get into the in-depths of this program. So, UVM this season, you got to see this emergence of a few stars, specifically Tom. Mm-hmm. And for anyone who doesn't know, Tom DeMouth is as good as going to get. Can you talk about the effect Tom has had on the field and within the program? So both on the field, what he's been able to do, and just outside of the field and what he's doing on just for the program?
Tom took on really two roles. He took on a fatherly role for the team outside the field, and took on the role of an absolute monster on the fields. It was really fun to watch him play in tournaments and in games that were official and that counted and mattered for something, because he turned into a much scarier human being than I've seen him before. Before he would just kind of pick on kids at unofficial tournaments in the nicest way possible. But yeah, he's really become the father figure of the team. And it sucks to have him go and graduate this year, because much rather have him around for a couple extra seasons. But yeah, he's taken a freshman under his wing, really made sure that the team stayed together and stayed whole, and made sure the community was still going strong, especially when we were facing adversity throughout the season.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. He's a great player, and I'm excited to see what he does moving forward in his career, and I hope he keeps playing. It's awesome that he's had that effect on you and this team. Big shout out for Tom DeMouth. So Tom, obviously being the senior guard on this team, let's look at next year, and let's look at, with you guys being promoted to D1, you and your fancy suit, tell me, who am I looking out for? What person and what player is going to help you guys play at this next level? Who are the stars in the making that we need to keep an eye out for, other than yourself?
I'm going to stay on the bench next season. I would say number one overall would have to be Aiden Shutt.
He's good.
He was an unknown coming into this season. We were like, oh, he's definitely going to leave us and go play volleyball full time. He stuck with Quidditch, and we couldn't be more happy. I couldn't be more happy. I get to actually catch my breath and coach a little bit on the bench. But yeah, he completely made this team his own and figured out the game very quickly, figured out that he could run past people very quickly. Really became an all-around utility piece for our team. Next person up, I would say, is Richie Abbott, having been the number 2 behind Tom for the past 2 seasons now, one unofficial season and one official season. It's really going to be up to him unless some freshman steps up or some incoming freshman steps up. It's really going to be him to lead the beater corps and make sure that stays solid. And lastly, I'm going to say it's going to be two female chasers, Megan Brown and Samantha Watson are both 2 strong female chasers that I look forward to seeing grow in the future. Megan, strong utility player, got a lot of seeker minutes and also some chaser minutes. And Sam is our tallest female player on the team. And I look forward to working with her. Having her game around the hoops get stronger. She was taking drives to the hoops within her first week of practice.
All right, then that's pretty good.
that was impressive. It was impressive to watch, and just to be able to nurture her and make sure her game continues growing is something that I can't wait for.
It's going to be awesome. I'm excited to see you guys playing D1 and really just taking the steps that you guys continually take right now. I mean, you guys have made such great steps, and it's really exciting to see, what years I'm curious, what years are all these players? Because I think you guys being up in Vermont are kind of, sort of not always remembered or not always seen, but you guys are starting to make that name known. So let's get them out now.
Yeah, we're pretty distant. So both Megan and Sam are freshmen. Aiden is also a freshman, and Richie is going to be a junior next year.
So you guys got a young core coming back to hopefully continue to make waves. I think it's gonna be really fun to watch you guys play in this sort of
I think so too.
Next level. All right. Let's talk overall season as a whole. It's an incredible season for you guys. What's the biggest highlight for you guys? Whether it's in game, out of game, just a highlight of the season for University of Vermont. What were those big moments for the team and the program that was that just made the season as great as it was for you guys? This is a great season for y'all.
I think for a team as a whole, it's hard to speak for them entirely, but it's safe to say that coming off the win against you guys in BU was a pretty feels good moment for them. Just because we played you twice before and fell short both times, and this was a game we needed to win to secure our spot for nationals. That really proved to them that we belong with the more competitive teams in U.S. Quidditch.
That's awesome, and it clearly looked like a big highlight for you guys in that moment. It must have been as high an elation as you're going to find in that situation.
Yeah.
You just describe the emotions in that game after it.
After it, euphoric. I'd say. I haven't worked so hard, and I don't think anyone else has probably on this team worked so hard to achieve something than to make nationals this year. So to have everything come together and really capped in a finite moment, such as winning against BU, just really felt good. Like country roads take me home was blasting the whole 3.5 hour drive back from Tufts.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's fantastic. I mean, I'm glad you guys were able to have that great moment there. You guys had an amazing season, and you should feel incredibly proud. I know for everyone it hasn't ended the way we all wanted it to, but feel a lot of pride in this season. You guys had an incredibly great year. I hope you guys have that. I hope you're feeling that still too.
Oh, absolutely.
Good. I think next year's going to be even better, and you're just going to continue to grow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Harry Greenhouse signing off with CJ Carter of UVM. with an incredible season for the University of Vermont. Congratulations, CJ.
Thank you, Harry.
Where's the button?